and I want to pin myself because I want to talk tonight for the next 15 minutes around the new Life app. And actually, let me just make this a gallery view. Can I have a hands up who has received their email from the company as a customer, because you're all products of the product, right? As a customer to register for the Life app. Who's received that email? Fabulous. Can everyone who's showing me their beautiful pictures, please show me their beautiful faces if possible. Okay, good. So I'm thinking if there is anyone on here that has not received their email as a customer, hi, welcome to the Life app, you're a customer, please register. If you've not received that email, because that's important for us to know. Who's that? Amy. Okay, so you're a brand new franchisee, Amy. You should have received that email. Nat can help you find that. But every single franchisee, every single person who's a customer of the product should have received that. So we'll make a note and make sure that you've got that. Who here, and this is where I need a little bit of honesty, who here has not yet registered for the Life app as a customer? Okay, all right. Guys, I would like you to do that because it's vitally important that you understand what your customers have access to. If you don't, you are going to get left behind, I promise you. Every single customer on the 30th of August, are already a customer, has received an email from the company inviting them to register for the Life app. So they will be doing that independent of you. Now, in order for them to register for the Life app, they would have had to register for the customer portal. So if your customers don't know what the customer portal is, here is an awesome opportunity for you to get them connected. Is there anyone here who does not understand what the customer portal is? Fabo. Amy, okay, so let me just give an overview, and this is for recording so that anyone else can have a listen. So the customer portal is an opportunity for the customer to be in control of their own orders. They will receive on their welcome email, thanks very much for taking Juice Plus products. We give you the opportunity to register for the customer portal. They click on a link, it takes them through to a web page where they can either sign up through Facebook or they can sign up through their email. That then registers them in the system. They match up the Facebook or the email, and that then takes them to their own customer registration page where they can see all of their orders, when the orders were placed. It enables them to change their credit card details, enables them to change delivery address. They can extend their product, so they can push it back, they can bring it forward. They can't place new orders on that, but they can certainly, it puts them more in control of their own orders. This is a really important step for our customers, and it's a great customer care opportunity for you to reach out to all of your customers and say, hey, have you registered for the customer portal, number one, and number two, have you registered for the Life app? Every single new customer from the 1st of September has automatically received on day 2 after their order has been placed an invitation to join the Life app. So every new customer from now on in gets that as part of their customer care email from the company. So one of the issues will be if you have not recorded their email properly, they won't necessarily be receiving these emails. So that's, again, a great customer care opportunity for you to actually link into that. Now, the reason that this is really important for you guys to stay abreast of this is the Life app not only provides them with education tools and tips around general health and well-being, exercise, water, and the products, but it actually also gives them an opportunity to monitor their health. It might be weight loss, it might be water intake, it might be how many steps per day. So it's a really great tool for them. But it also provides them with the opportunity to purchase more products. So here's an opportunity for an upsell. And within the app itself, they have the opportunity to click on a link which takes them, which then alerts you as their sponsor hey, this person wants to add omegas to their order, or this person wants to add complete to their order. So if you're not abreast of this, you're potentially missing out on the opportunity to connect with your customer, but also upsell them on some of our other products. So I just want to see if I can screen share. Now I want to know if you guys can see my Juice Plus. Can you see my screen there with my dashboard there? Fabulous. So this is under the resources. You know, on your dashboard, you click on resources and you can go down here to the Life Apps resources. So everything that you need to know to learn about the Life app is right here. And once again, I come back to this. I help you build your business. So I'm going to be leaving this in your hands to get educated about how best to use the Life app. Now, the first thing that when you click on, you'll get to this page. Can you see where it says Juice Plus Life here? Thumbs up? Great, good. So on here are a whole heap of hyperlinks to video trainings that Celine has put together on how does the app work. This one here is about 5 to 10 minutes. And then also the Juice Plus Life Manager account, which I'm going to come to in a second. So you've got, if you're an audio visual person, you can go and look at the video trainings. If you are a ready person, then you can go and actually look at the PDFs themselves. In addition, the other resource I'd strongly recommend you having a look at is the Life app content overview. There's also the customer portal sign-up guide, so how to show your customers how to sign up to the customer portal. And there's a bucket load of, if you're unsure or if you've got problems with the app. I had a problem today signing up to the manager. I didn't actually have an email in the system. God knows why, because I've been there for 20 years, but for some reason, Juice Plus Global did not have my email address. Can you believe it? So you've got an opportunity to reach out. Now, the app itself has been designed through Europe, predominantly through Germany, Switzerland. So there's no point ringing our head office. Yes, Lindy is our contact here, but you want to be reaching out to the service contacts in Europe. Now, if I were to click on how does the app work, sorry, no, my apologies. If I'm clicking on Life app content, this is what will come up, this document here, and you can walk through exactly what people are going to get as part of their Life app. This has been specifically designed for Australia, so everything's Australianized. It enables them to get tips on all these different aspects of health. They can improve nutrition, fitness, healthier lifestyle, manage their weight. This is so when someone first signs up, so let's say they get their email on day 2 to say, hey, sign up to the Life app. This is actually what they get in the first 2 months. They get a welcome to the Life app. Obviously, it's downloaded on Android or iPhone through the appropriate channels. Very simple to do. I did it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. They then get Kickstart 10. I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, that they will automatically get a Kickstart 10 over 10 days. Days 16 to 21, learning how food works. Days 22 to 28, how you decide what to eat. Days 29 to 35, feeling fit. They get another Kickstart 10 a month later. They then talk about accountability, building your support team. Days 53 to 59, cleansing your body. Days 60 to 66, the importance of sleep. And then here you can see what they actually get as part of their 10-day Kickstart. Like, this is the ultimate in customer care. If you really want to service your customer and have them understand why health and why nutrition and why Juice Plus, tapping them into the Life app is brilliant. So this also gives you some ideas as to how you, as their sponsor, can encourage them to be using the app and continually working on their health. So that's the descriptor. There is also, this is the PDF here on what the customers will experience and what the actual skins look like on the Life app. So again, I'm going to encourage you to go and read this PDF or listen to Celine's video. It's very self-explanatory. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to Lindy, reach out to the support. But look, it's beautiful, the way the presentations, the graphics, the recipes, they can share content with people. Again, what a great referral network that is for you. If you've got customers actively sharing on their different social media platforms, they can track their weight. Wow, fantastic. Wouldn't it be amazing if they had a weight loss goal and you were able to facilitate that? And then there's all these pokes for them to consider ordering the different products. Why, if they might be on Kickstart 10, why they might want to include the Juice Plus capsules in there. And look, they can now go and purchase the product. So they click on the little buy now button, and then you as their sponsor gets an email saying, hey, this person wants to order Juice Plus, and there's your contact details. Like, this is all automatically done. And all of the pokes and prods that they get on their emails about the pushes, the notifications that they get, all come as if they're coming from you. So this, again, is just an extension of the support you're going to give. The other thing too is if you go to here, you've got the Juice Plus Life Manager account. And this is what I actually logged into today after I got my head around the app itself. So we have the opportunity as the sponsors to tap into Juice Plus Life Manager. This manager allows you to actually monitor which of your customers have tapped into the app and where they are at in regards to using the app itself. So again, I'm going to encourage you to go and tap into this. See which of your customers have already tapped in to the app. You can then go back to those who haven't and say, hey, this is an awesome resource for you. It's a value add. It's a gift with purchase. I would strongly encourage you, if you've got some health goals, to tap in. And it also, again, allows you to know when they are actively involved in the app itself. You can also help manage their app if they're having issues with it, or if they don't want to see push notifications. If they can come back to you and say, hey, I want to not necessarily get so many notifications. Can you turn that off? So again, go and have a play. Definitely get into the manager itself because I think this is just another additional value that you can have in monitoring your customer care. Does anyone have any questions about the Life app or any of those resources? Everyone know where to go find them? So under resources, you will find Life app resources, and it's all there for you. I can't wait. This is so super exciting with what, you know, you can potentially do with your business and your customer support. I mean, I personally was looking at developing an automated email system for my clients over a series of emails to support them in an automated way. The Life app does exactly what an automated email system would do. So it's, you know, and it's completely funded and supported by head office. All right. So I'm now going to hand over to, yeah, I agree, Janine, Fabo. I'm going to hand over to Nat now, who's probably going to, again, talk a little bit more to this statement today. Nat, I'll leave it up to you.
Hey, look, just going back on the Life app for a second, you know, like a lot of people in this business are really, really good at signing people up, but they're not great at caring for their customers, and you'll lose a lot of customers if you don't look after them. I think it's really important to understand that this Life app's been created to bridge that gap, because a lot of us are nervous about doing that. The Life app is so much fun when you go in and see how beautiful it is and what it adds to our customer base, and it is an extension of your business. We've just had our customer care made so much more simple. So it's a beautiful resource, and that doesn't take away from the programs that we have. It doesn't take away from the groups that you're involved in. That's also another addition. So, you know, you're so lucky. You've got leaders looking after you with programs, leaders looking after you with extensions and groups and all sorts of things. But now we've got a Life app, which is just going to make it so much easier. And people are going to feel like they're on a health journey. So I just wanted to say that, because I've just been playing in there, and I think it's the most beautiful thing. We're so lucky, and it's only going to get better and better and better because it will develop. So it's still in the very infancy phases. So if there's a few things that come up and you see that they don't go somewhere, or there's a spelling mistake or something like that, please let us know, because they'll go in and change it straight away. And I think they're still open to changing all of that. Look, also too, I had 16 girls over on Friday night, and we were sitting there talking about how to start strong in our business. And I put this together because there was just a few new team members that I wanted to get started, and we had a great chat. But one of the things that came up was, are the Monday night calls important? Is the Wednesday night events important? Now, what I really wanted to reiterate to people is that, Carla, myself, Tamara, Bronwyn, Hillary, Abby, Valerie, Caitlin, Kim, Tracy, all these NMDs, the reason why they are NMDs is because they show up a lot. They show up everywhere. And if they're not showing up, they're showing up somewhere else. So they're doing things all the time. They're actively participating in everything. Now, one of the things that's really important to understand is these Monday night calls are transformative. Sometimes you'll jump on and go, oh, it's not really what I wanted to learn, or it wasn't that exciting this week. But you've got to remember, when you're open to learning, when you're open, you're teachable, you will learn something every single time. And it's important. You need to show up on these calls on a Monday night, because if you don't show up, your leaders don't see you, and we think you're not working, so we don't reach down to support you. The other thing is, if you don't show up and your team downline are on the calls and you're not on the calls, they're going to think they don't have to show up. And then what happens is you have a business that starts to fall apart. So I want to just really share how in the beginning, when I turned up to everything, how fast my business grew. And so did Carla's, so did Tamara's, so did Tracy's, so does everyone's business. They showed up to everything. So when you show up and you take your franchisee, your brand new franchisee, and you sit by their side and you show them and you be with them and you help them, this is when your business is going to grow. It takes two to tango. It's better to show up in twos. It's better to show up as a team. Now, that's one thing. Now, the other thing is that Wednesday night, we have been tracking this now for about 10, 12 weeks. It's not a long time, but we've been tracking it. And the customer signups from these events are almost at 100%. So people that turn up are getting such incredible value, and they're signing up straight away. Now, we want feedback from you. We need feedback. What are we doing wrong? Is it the right night? Do we need to change it? Does it need to be spiced up? Do you want a different title? Do you want it to be different? We want to know all that feedback. We just keep doing it every single week, and we're having great results with the people that we bring. But what we're finding is we're getting about 15 to 20 people every week. Whereas in the past, when the business was growing in a different rate, we were getting 50, 60. Now, we understand there's lots of pods of people out there doing different things, but we want to know if we can make it better. We want to know if we can do it differently. We want to know your feedback. So feel free to throw Tamara and I, a message on Messenger, giving us some feedback. Be kind, be constructive, please. Because we want to serve you at the highest level. Remember, we are all volunteers. Tamara's a volunteer, I'm a volunteer, Carla's a volunteer, all the NMDs are volunteers. We've never been here before. We've never been here before. This is where we are learning too. So we need that feedback from you. But also too, the people that are showing up every single week are the ones that are building business. The people that are doing events prolifically, weekly, are the ones that are doing 5 to 10 customers every single month and building team very fast. I've got a girl in my team, I won't embarrass her. Her paycheck 8 months ago was $250, and it had been like that for 7 years. Her last paycheck was $3,500 after 6 months, because she turns up everywhere. And she shows up every week, and she just is decided that this is going to be the way she can build her business. And she's getting in front of people heart to heart, face to face, and growing things, and she's showing up everywhere. So I just wanted to reiterate that to people, because I think sometimes we can be in this for a long time and think we only have to show up on occasion. Leaders don't show up on occasion. Leaders show up. And if you want to drive a big team, you need to show up more often. So it's not, please, no, we're not telling you off, because that's not what this has got to do. It's got nothing to do with anything. The only thing I'm really saying is that I want to see more leaders grow through this business. So it's not my voice or Tamara's voice that you have to hear continuously. Well, I would love to step away and have other people jump up into this space. So if you want to actively speak, you want to move us aside and have different speakers on a Wednesday night, please tell us. We'll be happy with that. That'd be great. I would love to have a Wednesday off.
You make a really good point there, Nat. Leadership is not something that you attain when you hit NMD, QNMD, SSC. Leadership is something that you guys own. Leadership is something that is within you, that you say, you know what, I'm going to be a leader in this business. How do I be a leader in this business? I'm putting my hand up. I'm putting my hand up to host events. I'm putting my hand up to sharing my story at events. I'm putting my hand up to say to those who are organising events, you know what, I want to talk about the product tonight. I want to talk about the capsules, or I want to talk about the complete tonight. Give me the opportunity. That's where leadership comes from. You know, Michelle, you've made a fabulous point. Love the idea and would love to go every week, but it's the only night I work. You know, I'm going to come back to this again, and I really appreciate the fact that you step up and say that. But, you know, this is where you guys, the rubber hits the road. This is where you guys have got the opportunity to say, you know what, if Wednesday night does not work for me and my business, I'm going to start something on a different night of the week. I'm going to start to reach out to my sideline buddies and say, hey, you know what? I loved it when we were doing online stuff. Online stuff worked really well for me and my demographic. Who's wanting to do a Design Your Life, or who's wanting to do a 2 Health Nuts, or who's wanting to do a product event online? Who wants to link arms? What we want is life movement to be a hub of activity where you guys are all talking to each other and saying, who wants to run an event at lunchtime on a Friday because I'm a mama and the only time that I can get to stuff is when my kids are at daycare. Or I'm a corporate woman, so the only time I can do something is 4 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. Does anyone want to join forces with me and run an event? So, you know, this is your opportunity to reach inside and find that inner leader and go, where is it that I can help build the greater community and therefore build myself and my leadership as well? So, Michelle, thank you so much for bringing that up. I think you make a really great point. That there is a greater opportunity to build on other days and other nights.
Just to reiterate that, I've got 3 new teams at the moment that are already doing events without me. They're brand new. They've been in the business for less than a month. And that's because we're empowering them to do so from the very get-go. And so if you are any of those people, or if you are sitting here going, I want to talk at an event, just say, I'm going to step in this week. Tamara, you sit aside. it'll be wonderful.
How to talk about the products. Everyone knows how to talk about the products. There's been enough training on how to talk about the products. I know a lot of people have written lots of notes. There's a wiki that shows you. There's also secret videos that only you guys have access to that gives you the verbiage on how to talk about the products. So look, the more people that step up and say, hey, can I come along and talk about the products? Bravo! It means that those people sitting in the audience will go, well, if she can do it, she's not a healthcare professional. She knows nothing about them. She's been in the business 2 seconds. If she can do it, I can do it. And then all of a sudden, we have this incredible community of people that can support each other because they know how to stand in front of the room and talk about the product. No one's doing a bad job, I promise you.
Also too,
imperfection.
Also too, guys, I went into the rabbit warren the other day of the Juice Plus company videos, the ones done in Germany, the ones done in the UK, the ones done in America. And I literally found the most beautiful professional videos on the Omega blend, on the Complete. I found over 500 videos that the company has made that are really super modern. Now, these videos literally, I downloaded about 60 of them and put them onto our feed and sent them out to my brand new people. Most of the videos were 30 seconds to 2 minutes long, but they were a recipe on this or a recipe on that. They were complete. What is complete? What is the capsules? This little beautiful little rabbit warren of videos is just such a wonderful way to educate yourself and to listen to it in the car every single day. It's not something you have to do. It's something you do while you're driving. So you're listening to these videos and then all of a sudden you're going to get the verbiage. The verbiage is going to come because you've done the education. And then when you come to an event and you want to share, it just comes so beautifully and naturally. And that's what we're trying to create, is more leaders that want to step into the space. Beck Hall, you are ready. Tamara Brown, you are ready. Adrienne, you've been ready forever. Kelly, you are ready. You know, Amy, you're brand new, but you can get this in about 30 days, I promise you. You've already got your IIN coaching, you know. Danica, I'm looking at all the people. Jess, just turn up, show up and intervene and watch how you grow energetically. It's an up level when you start to do this. So
I'm looking at the faces too now. There's not a person on here that I don't think could do this. Every single person on here could step into this space.
Yeah.
You've got it at your fingertips, guys. You really do.
And, you know, I remember when Jade Baxter started the business and Tracy started the business, you know, they didn't know anything about the product, nor did they even ask. They just had blind enthusiasm. And it really is just being excited about what we're doing that really sells the product. It's not actually about knowing the detail. If you're in your head, you're dead. And if you've got this beautiful excitement, you just seriously want to help people, that is felt through and through and through. And you're right, Adrienne, it's just fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And all it does is add foundational nutrition to a good or bad diet. That's all it is. Anyway, I hope I got the message across that we really just would love people to step up. We'd love you to add feedback. We'd love you to constructively criticize what we're doing so we can make it better. All Tamara and I do every week is strategize on how we can make it better for you. But I think what we need to do is get you to tell us what you need.
And if you're ever asking us to do stuff, just remember this. What can you do to grow your business? So guys, before we just wrap it up, I really appreciate you've all gotten on tonight. There are 2 things that you need to be popping in your diary right now. The first one, September 18. Now, if you look forward in your calendar, you'll find that that is next Wednesday. I'm just going to pin myself here because this is important. Next Wednesday will be the launch of the brand new virtual office. So you need to be front and center. Don't be going away on holidays. If you're going away on holidays, make sure that you've got plenty of Wi-Fi access because you're going to be needing to spend some time learning the new virtual office. Head office at the moment are hurriedly putting together a whole bucket load of educational DVDs, oh my God, videos just for you guys to teach you how to utilize the virtual office. Now, what will be amazing about this, it will be real time. No longer are we going to have to be relying on updates from the US. So and not only that, you are going to have weekly updates as to where you're at with regards to qualification, PB qualification, POB qualification, where your team is at, and so on. It's really exciting. It's going to be a global platform. Everywhere in the world is going to be exactly the same. And this gets launched next week, September the 18th. So please pop that in your diaries, be abreast, be aware, reach out to all of your team who are not on here tonight to let them know that next week, September 18, life is going to change in a big way, in a really positive way. It's a $35 million way. So a lot of money has been put into this and you need to be abreast of the changes. Now, the other big date that I want everybody right now to clear their calendar. I don't care what you've got on. I have had to cancel 3 operations of 3 very needy patients. So if I have cleared my calendar, I expect everyone to clear their calendar October the 18th. Friday, October the 18th The only excuse that you have is if you are giving birth or dying to not be at this event. So the 18th of October is the launch of our new marketing plan that will be in place as of the 1st of January 2020. Now, I know you guys have all heard rumblings that things are going to change, and they're going to change in a big way. We have a 3-month grace period. Sorry, I just got dinner in my teeth. We have a 3-month grace period to work towards these changes. And I know that we've been giving you, Anna, it will be all morning. So the company has decided that they are going to appropriately treat us like we are 8-year-olds, and they are literally going to walk us step by step over a number of hours on the changes that are going to have at every level in the marketing plan. There are going to be changes to the names of positions. There are going to be changes to what you need to do to qualify for the positions. There are going to be changes in how many customers you're going to have to qualify your business. So all of this will be revealed on October. Yes, Beck, it's going to be a webinar based. What we are hoping to do is get together in hubs. So have several of us together so that we're not alone. We're not sitting in our office by ourselves going, oh my God, I don't understand. I'm overwhelmed. Nat last week was going, I'm overwhelmed. We don't want you guys to be like that. We want to be with you. And so over the next few weeks, your leadership are going to be reaching out to you to say, hey, come along to this site at this location, bring a plate, let's make it fun. Let's all learn together. Everybody is going to be in the same position. There is nobody on here who is going to have more or less information. Everybody will be starting out afresh on October 18. We have been prepping you guys. We've been giving you some little hints over the last 3 months about what it is that is coming. But, you know, people don't like change. That's the reality. We are human beings. We like things to stay the same. This is going to be a huge change, and we need to move forward together and make sure that every single person, no matter whether they've been in the business 2 minutes or 20 years, everyone is on the same page and they're understanding what is coming on the 1st of January, so that we can all hit the ground running and get more money. Because ultimately, this is what the new marketing plan shows, is that if we work it properly, we're actually going to be so much better off as a team. Nat, did you want to say anything to that at all?
No, that's all. I think we've covered off on everything. The only other thing that is very exciting that's happening for our team is that Selene, myself and Linda have put our heads together and decided that the How to Plate Up is going to be a part of the Kickstart 10. It's also going to be a part of the Life app. We've just redesigned the whole How to Plate Up, so it becomes a sales manual. So if somebody had a copy of that in their hand as a distributor, Amy's got hers, she's like, yay. If you've got a copy of that as a distributor, you can actually help team members design a menu plan. But not only that, at the back it shows you how to then talk about how we plate up and how we share those products. So Monday night next week, I'll be running you guys through how we use this as a resource and tool to actually secure more customers and to add value to our existing customer base. Now, please know there's a lot of programs that are out there and they're all incredible. You can stay with the current program that you have. You do not have to do this, but Selene has specifically asked for the How to Plate Up to be a part of the Life app and to be a part of the Australian Kickstart 10 program, because it actually becomes a resource on how to sell the products. We have 3 systems in our body and we have 3 products for those 3 systems. And this is where we need to get our verbiage right so we can share all products at one time, or specifically share products with people that have a system that's breaking down, like a nervous condition or an immune condition or a digestive condition. So it's something that we're really excited about. And I've been invited to speak with Kim Robb, Tamara Brown at Game Plan, because Linda has asked if this particular program can be endorsed Australia-wide, and Selene is endorsing this over there too. So we're going to be we've got a half an hour slot. We'll be speaking at Game Plan about this. And what we want to do is get it to our team first. We want this resource to be here with us before it hits Australia. And at the moment, what we're putting together is flyers and advertisements and all your socials and all your Insta stories, so you can use those as resources, so you can actually host your own events in home and follow the program. And I'll show you multiple ways that you can use it to build a customer base. So that's Monday night, 7:45.
Yeah, so that'll be awesome, Nat. Let's get a jump start on the rest of the nation. Let's get this team well and truly sorted. Beck, don't panic. We will be recording it, so you'll be able to see it during the day, the following day. So that's really exciting, guys. It's a beautiful book, and it's just something else that we have to add to Complete Life Transformation, and all the resources that we've got there. So one other thing, I know we've hit the bottom of the half hour, but there is one other date that we'd like you to be popping in your diary, and that's October the 26th. It's a Saturday. Celine, following the launch, the marketing plan launch, Celine will be coming across to Perth on October the 26th. It's a Saturday for the morning, 9 till 12, 3 hours spent with the leadership. Now, in every other state, that's being limited to sales coordinators. We have been given the grace of anyone who's an SD or even brand new in the business, but who is building and actively building, will be invited along to that meeting to really get the down low on these new marketing plan changes, and she'll be drilling into that. So keep an eye out. That will be at the Boulevard Centre, which is our go-to location. It's already been booked, 9 till 12. And if you want to hang around and have some lunch with us afterwards, you can. So guys, there's those important dates to have in your diary. Thank you so much for coming on to tonight.